Here's Tucker Carlson saying shit so dumb that I guess even Joe Rogan had a hard time defending it.
Important to the people
But
around
if we don't think people are important, then what do we think is important? I guess that's what I'm saying.
It's not necessarily that we don't think people are important, but if evolution is real, and if there is this
Is
constant,
it real?
Dude, what the Tucker Carlson is anti-evolution?
That tracks.
I didn't know that.
it's visible. Like you can measure it in certain animals.
You can measure adaptation.
Yeah.
But there's no evidence that in fact, I think we've kind of given up on the idea of evolution. The theory of evolution as articulated by Darwin is like kind of not true. Right?
In what sense?
Well, in the most basic sense, the idea that, all life emerged from a single cell organism and over time, and there would be a fossil record of that, and there's not. And
There's not a fossil record of transitionary species, like species that are adapting to its environment.
There's
and they
tons
develop...
of record of adaptation, and you see it in your own life. I mean, I have a lot of dogs.
Why are they
I see
debating
adaptation
this?
in dogs, through the
Sure.
litter to litter. But no, there's no evidence at all that zero, people, evolve seamlessly from a single cell amoeba. No, there's not. There's no chain in the fossil record of that at all. And that's why you don't actually hear people, you hear them make reference to evolution because the theory of adaptation is clearly, obviously true. But Darwin's theory's totally that's why it's still a theory almost 200 years later,
What?
No, we have not found that at all.
I mean, so is gravity. What the fuck? What does
And
he
I
mean?
can't even guess. I mean, I have my own theories on it, but they're not proven.
What are your theories?
God created people, distinctly,
yeah.
and animals. I mean, I think that's I think what every person on Earth thought. And
Is this why he couldn't get into the CIA? No, I'm sure they had fucking young Earth creationists in the CIA.
I didn't know that he was a creationist.
I don't even think he is. I think he literally is just like the LARP has fried his brain. I'm genuinely shocked.
until the mid-19th century, actually.
Right, but
It's not a new idea.
they didn't have computers. They didn't have a general understanding that we have today of the process.
Do you think we understand more now?
Yes.
Really?
You don't think that we understand more
We
today?
understand way less. We understand so little that we're actually
It is kind of cool to see him be like so wrong, like objectively so wrong on an issue, but demonstrate that he still has that same cadence, same confidence in the face of.
Do we know?
Yeah, I mean, that's all he has, which is funny though, because like he's sitting across from a fucking literal baboon, like a half evolved one, as a matter of fact. And he's making short work of this shit too. Like even him, he's like, what are you talking about?
The theory of adaptation is clearly, obviously true,
I
but
don't
Darwin's
get why
theories.
he's okay with adaptation, but not evolution.
He's just, it's a different word for it. So it's different. Because if it's adaptation, then we adapted after God created us. I think. I don't fucking know. I don't know what he fucking believes. I don't even know if he knows what he fucking believes.
Totally, that's why it's still a theory almost 200 years later, No, we have not found that at all. And I can't even guess. I mean, I have my own theories on it, but they're not proven.
I love that he has his own theories on it, though. That's always very cute.
That's relatable. I also have my own thing.
Yeah.
What are your theories?
God created people, distinctly, and animals. I mean, I think that's I think what every person on Earth thought until the mid-19th century, actually.
Right, but
It's not a new idea.
they didn't have.
God, he's so weird.
That's an insane take, dude. Yeah, humans believed it longer than we haven't believed it, so it must be true. Yeah, dude, we believed a lot of shit, okay? The metric for people like this is very simple, and that is, okay, let's say you have a cut. Or let's say you break your arm, or let's say you get a massive gash. Are you going to treat it with medicine or not? Because if you're going to treat it with medicine, and I know for a fact he's going to not do bloodletting because he's not a fucking real one, then shut the fuck up about what people believe back then. That's crazy, dude. Motherfuckers like, well, germ. Okay, you could say that about germ theory. Like, you could say that about fucking washing your goddamn hands.
I understand.
Oh my God, does Tucker Carlson not believe in germs?
I think he might be cooking a little bit. Every morning I get up and I drink a little bit of mercury just to kind of like
So, but the taste is so
keep
good.
myself, on my toes.
Yeah.
And inoculated.
Yeah, germs are fake. It's miasma and bad air.
That's so true. That's why you have to go to the sea when you're sick. You need Neil deGrasse Tyson to come in, but he's busy saying that like Star Wars isn't accurate or something.
Yeah. Adaptation versus evolution is arguably a question of semantics up to a point, and Tucker suggesting God created humans is no more fantastical than suggesting the existence of the universe came from singularity. In fact, it might be the same thing, which would explain why so many great scientists unequivocally believe in God. Where is this coming from? Like, is that like a new meta or something?
Many great scientists. I'm one of them. I'm one of the great scientists.
Either everything that is always was, or everything that is and always will be came from nothing. Both alternatives require some form of godly explanation. Oh, he owned it. He owned everybody in the marketplace of ideas. He's like, everything we don't know is probably God. That's literally the whole point of religion, dingus. That's like why it was so poppin' and is no longer as poppin' as it once was. We use that to fill the holes in our knowledge, to be like, yeah, I'm sure there's like some greater, higher purpose or higher fucking power that is designing all of this for us, which I think is really funny because you're describing what scientists kind of do in a very ungodly way, which is precisely the reason why they were punished for many, many years, back when God was popping way more. Law, this argument's you to hear back in atheist YouTube heyday. Yeah.
We're so back.